I bought the fastest gaming setup in the world. There's no frame drops like at all. Over 1K. This is my most expensive video ever since the setup cost more than 7 grand. First is the PC, which I luckily got sent for free by Empowered PC. Just this PC alone costs over 5 grand, but what makes it even more exclusive is the fact it has an RTX 5090. Even weeks after the release, it's so hard to get a 5090 on your hands, so I'm really lucky I actually have one. Like the CPU, which is the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D, which is an 8-core CPU, and it's one of the fastest CPUs out right now. And this really is the ultimate gaming PC because it even has 64 gigs of RAM, which is really good in case you're recording or streaming. Plus, you can store all of your videos that you record or anything you want, like a ton of games, because it comes with 4 terabytes on an SSD. And again, this PC does have the RTX 5090, which is a 32 gigabyte card, so it's super powerful, which is why they actually have a 1200 watt power supply in here. This is my favorite PC that I've ever had. I literally love everything about it, like the performance, but also the aesthetics of it look really good. Even on the back of the PC, you can see there are zip ties all over here, and all the cables are just like out of the way, and you can tell it definitely is a premium PC. So the PC is really good, but how good is the monitor?
But first, 3 years ago, my YouTube channel actually got completely hacked, and ever since then, I always try and make sure I'm safe and secure when using the internet, which is why I use VPNs to hide my IP address and safeguard my internet connection through an encrypted tunnel. The best VPN I have found is by Private Internet Access, and they have over 30 million downloads. Private Internet Access protects you from the prying eyes of hackers, internet service providers, and others that can view your personal data. Not only that, but one of the biggest advantages to using a VPN like Private Internet Access is you can actually stream content that's not available in your region. They're able to do this by changing your IP address to another country so you can access websites and services that are only available in those regions. Especially if you're using public Wi-Fi networks at places like airports and coffee shops, your data can be taken by anyone and it's at a risk of being stolen, so that's why it's so important to use a VPN, especially in public places. Hackers that are connected to the same Wi-Fi network have the ability to steal your personal data super easy, including sensitive information like passwords, keystrokes, or even your photos.
I use Private Internet Access whenever I'm getting really bad Wi-Fi connections in places like restaurants, and the added benefit to that is that I know I'm secure since I'm not connected to a public Wi-Fi that anyone can access.
It's available on Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, Linux, and more. With only one subscription, they also allow you to protect an unlimited number of devices.
However, it not only allows you to stream content that is geo-restricted, but you're also able to play games that may be blocked in your country as well. Private Internet Access has super fast speeds optimized for 10 gigabytes as well, making it perfect for gaming.
There's no harm in trying it because they actually provide you with a 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't like the VPN. Not only that, but with the link in my description, you actually get 83% off, which is just $2.03 a month plus an extra 4 months for free. So if you want to stay protected while browsing the internet, make sure you check out Private Internet Access with the first link in my description or pinned comment. And thank you so much to Private Internet Access for sponsoring this video.
So this is called the Sony InZone M10S, and it's the best gaming monitor I've ever seen. First of all, my favorite feature on it is actually that it's OLED, so you can see even if I completely twist the monitor to the side, it doesn't lose its color and start looking like really bad. Like the quality of the panel looks really good even if I'm tilting it like this. This monitor is also 2560 by 1440, so it actually is 2K quality. It's not 4K, but it's better than 1080p. You can move it up and down. You can actually twist it a lot, like kind of tilt it up and down, and of course you can move it like basically 360. So there's a lot of adjustability on it. But the reason most people would buy this monitor is because it has all those features, but it's also 480 hertz. It basically is the best of both worlds. You get insane quality and the best performance basically a monitor can get. This monitor also has a few different color modes, as you guys can see. Like for example, it has this one called 24.5-inch mode, where if you apply it, it basically turns it into a 24-inch monitor, which is good if you're like a Fortnite sweat or just a FPS pro. But none of this matters if you don't have good peripherals, so let me show you guys which ones I actually have. For the mouse, I was actually searching around a bit and I kept on seeing this name pop up. It's called the Superlight 2, of course made by Logitech, but it's the newer version of it. It is really light, and I usually play with a Final mouse, which is even like 15 grams lighter, but this mouse still feels really light. You got the USB dongle, of course, and you also get a charging cable in here as well. So it's a pretty simple box, but everything about this mouse is just really good, so I'm excited to see just how good the new version of it is. And then for the keyboard, we're actually using the Apex Apex Pro TKL, and this is also part of Peterbot's setup. If you guys know, he's like probably the best Fortnite pro out right now, and there's for a good reason that he actually uses his keyboard. It has omni-point switches, so you can actually change the actuation point and make it like really, really fast and responsive. But to be honest, I never really messed with it at all. I always just changed the actuation point in the actual app. I already had this keyboard, which is why I don't have to unbox it, but here it is, as you guys can see, and it also has a little screen on the side here where you can do a few things on it. Yeah, they're definitely one of the fastest keyboards and mice you can buy right now. And finally, to finish off the setup, we have the mouse pad. So this is basically a sketch or a mock-up of my new mouse pad brand I'm going to be releasing soon. It is 36 by 18, so it actually is a pretty big mouse pad. I promise I'm not being biased, but I just really love like the kind of way that the mouse just moves on it. It just has like no kind of friction, but it also has a little bit, so it's not just like moving all over the place really like easily. It honestly is just my favorite mouse pad, and this will be releasing pretty soon, but I'm probably gonna be selling this for about like $35. I know all of you guys are just waiting for me to test out this gaming setup, so let's start it off on a really hard game, which is Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on all max settings. So I just loaded into a game, and for my settings, we are on 1080p, but we are using max graphics settings, so it's definitely gonna take a toll on the FPS. As you guys can see, we're currently getting 250 FPS, and what I found out is somehow there's a cap of FPS on Black Ops 6. Yeah, let's just see how good it actually is to play on. All right, there's definitely a guy here. Oh, right there. Yo, come on. 2 kills, dead? I'm on a default AR. Your boy don't got no attachments. Right there. He's right there. Whoa. Oh my, I just got shotgun, dude. Okay, there's a kid like right here. Dead. Oh my gosh, how'd he miss that shot? Should I low-key try and use his shotgun? Dead. Whoa, no, I ran out of bullets. Yeah, unlucky. Okay, I have to admit, I'm actually playing on 60 hertz because I'm screen recording my gameplay. So I get a ton of FPS, and look, it's consistently at 250. Like, that's insane. Yeah, the 5090 is really powerful, but you have to understand how high these settings really are. What is this guy doing on the roof, bro? But yeah, unfortunately, I am playing on only 60 hertz. Since I'm recording on a separate PC, none of the performance is actually being affected by the recording. It's all in another PC, which is why I do that, because I want to see how good the FPS really is. Because if I was recording on this PC too, it would actually be taking a lot of FPS. So unfortunately, I'm stuck on 60 hertz, but at least we're getting insane FPS. And this is with me having it unlimited. I don't know why it caps it at 250 though. Like, it doesn't want to go more than that. But you can see how insanely consistent it is. Like, there's no frame drops like at all. So if it can run Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on max settings, what can it not run? So Black Ops 6 on max settings was no struggle for this PC at all. So I decided to try out a different game and decided to try out Fortnite. But this time I decided to go on performance mode, low 1080p settings to get a max FPS rating. We're in Battle Royale with 1080p, all low performance settings, of course, like we always do. And in the loading lobby, we're getting about 400 FPS, but it does drop to low 300. So not even able to take full advantage of the 480 hertz this monitor has. This monitor is just like too OP. Obviously in the battle bus, it's stupid how much FPS we get, like over 1K, it was like 1200 there, but that's fake FPS. I wish it was real. All right, let's try out a new spot like over there. It's been so long since I played Battle Royale, but we're gonna try this spot out. Okay, wait, how are we getting 600 FPS skydiving? What? Okay, wait, maybe this PC might actually be able to take advantage of 480 FPS. The lowest I saw it drop was 490, but we're averaging like 600 to 700. Bro, the lows are 500 FPS on the lows. Holy, this PC is crazy. Okay, my biggest problem right now is I'm actually recording the gameplay on 60 hertz, so the FPS is so high that it's giving me a bit of screen tearing, which kind of makes it feel a little bit laggy. But yeah, it's just this setup is too good for my screen recording, like capture card. It's just not possible. All right, low key, I need to farm up mats, but I'm just gonna go to zone first. I'm just trying to find people. Like, I'm getting 500 FPS on the low, and I'm just trying to push people right now. Oh, kids right there. Yeah, we're pushing that. Oh my gosh, dude. So we have like straight up NPCs in my lobbies right now. What is this kid doing? 100 dead. What is this guy doing with all mythic loot? Oh my gosh. Holy. Can I hit a shot, please? Oh, I gave him right hand peek. 60. Oh my gosh, I'm about to die to this kid. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. I'm just choking on my shots and I'm acting like a bot. 30. How many times do I have to hit him? He's 1 HP, bro. Fortnite, he's dead. Dead. Oh my gosh. How many times did I have to hit that kid, dude? My bullets were not doing any damage. Oh, he had a legendary shotgun. That's why he did so much damage. Look at him instantly boxing up, bro. Oh my gosh, and he just riffs. This kid's just running away. Come here, bro. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so we're just using the auto shotgun now. All right, bro. No way, no way. Can I hit a shot, please? Dude, oh my gosh, this kid's so lucky. Dude, this kid's so weird. Come on, give me Give me a good laser, an insane laser here, Fortnite. Dude, there we go. That kid was so weird. Oh my, NPC fight, bro. Oh my, this is like the easiest kill of all time. Oh, can I hit a shot, please? There we go. I actually might have the best loot in the game. How do I only have 5 kills? I should have hot dropped more. Oh yeah, right here, right here. Oh, this guy's not that bad. Oh my gosh, this thing's crazy, bro. This thing's actually crazy. He died of fall damage. Unlucky, bro. Dude, this drum gun is insane. Like, actually. Someone else also died. 2 other players, and that's it. There's probably a kid somewhere in here camping, like, for sure. I almost guarantee it. Oh my, this kid's just spamming him. He's already cracked. Right here, dead. Okay, do we have to just hit a clip on this last kid? Let me see where he is. Is he in here? Where? Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. Never mind. I did not know he was that low. Dude, our 500 FPS the whole time is just too insane, like, actually. Dude, I'm literally playing on 60 hertz, too. Like, that's because I'm screen recording on 60 hertz, and it feels fine. There's just a bit of screen tearing, but actually craziest gaming setup I've ever had. Like, this definitely is going to be my new main monitor and my new main PC. Performance mode is super easy for the setup to run, but is it even worth it to try and put Fortnite on DX12 settings? Now, in Fortnite, we're on 1080p, DX12, and of course, max settings that you can put, literally the max of everything, as you guys can see. And since OG Season 3 recently came out, why don't we try seeing the max amount of FPS we can get in OG Season 3? Just look at the game right now. It looks insane. Let's actually put an old skin. Let's put like John Wick or something on. Or Dark Voyager. This one's fire. All right, there we go. We're in the Season 3 vibe. Everything's perfect. Look how good the game is. Okay, in the battle bus, we're hitting upwards of 280 FPS, almost 300, but it's not quite there. I think it's pretty obvious to say that we have to land at Tilted Towers. It's just obvious. All right, our drop kind of sucks, but the most surprising part is how we're not getting a ton of frame drops and frame lags. We're still at 200 FPS. Like, that's insane. I'm gonna try and get like a 10 kill win here. On max settings, the game looks so weird every time I try it out. Yep, dead. Easy. Okay, let's keep it up. There definitely is a bit of input delay, I feel, but that's not the setup's fault. That's just using really high settings. The little things are actually insane on max settings. Even like, look how bright it is outside is like IRL. It's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh, there's so much input delay. Oh, he's right on my back. I see him right there. Oh, he's gonna RPG me. I have no mats. Bro, these guys are going crazy fighting. Uh-oh, I'm low-key scared. I'm just gonna launch pad away. I need to look for some heals real quick. Oh, actually, let's third party. Let's third party. Easy third party. Dead? Oh, the other guy killed himself too. Oh my gosh, let's go. He killed himself. Let's go. Okay. Oh my, gold RPG. Let's go. And minis, perfect. It actually looks like OG Fortnite with these graphics. This is actually so sick. I don't know if there's any extra heals. I see one kid right here. Oh, and there's another one there. Okay, let's just kill this kid real quick. Is this guy good? 30 cracked. Oh my gosh, he's a beam. What the? I heard him last second. Unlucky. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. And I got third partied. Unlucky, dude. Okay, so I got curious and wanted to test out the FPS in creative. And it was honestly very, very, very high in Battle Royale. So 900 in creative is pretty much what you would expect. And as soon as I actually start building, it drops basically to what Battle Royale was. So I don't know what is wrong in a good way of this PC, but this PC is just so insane. Like, I don't know how the FPS was that high. Like, I've never had a PC this insane. Like, we're only getting an extra 100 FPS in creative. Like, that's it. I don't know. It's not, I don't even think it's tweaked or optimized or anything. So that would be even crazier. Like, you get legit negative input delay if you had it tweaked, bro. But keep in mind, this setup is like 7 grand. So it better be insane, but it's even better than I expected. This is by far the best setup I've ever tested in literally every single aspect. The mouse pad, my own mouse pad, of course, insane. But I think the star of the show was the actual 5090 PC. The specs on it are just absolutely crazy. It's legit a NASA PC. Performance on the monitor was really, really good, but unfortunately we weren't really able to take advantage of the 480 hertz since I was screen recording gameplay. But keyboard, mouse, insane. Everything in this setup, 10 out of 10. Love it. I'll have this setup linked down below in the description in case anyone wants to check it out. But if you watched all the way to the end of the video, make sure to drop a sub. And if you want to see more Fortnite content, make sure you check out my second channel. And if you want to see some of my short form tech videos, make sure you check out my TikTok. It's just Vermax TV. I'll have it up on the screen. More importantly though, remember Jesus loves you, and that's about it. God bless.